Dear students, parents, friends and honoured guests, a very warm welcome to Doha British School's sixth form graduation. We must carry out our graduation differently this year, but it is by no means any less of a special and momentous occasion. It is with great pride that I am able to introduce the graduation ceremony for our incredible Year 12 and 13 students of 2019 to 2020. I'm delighted that all of you watching are able to enjoy, celebrate and share in the achievement of our graduands. This is the final year of our graduands at Doha British School. Many of them have been with us for a significant part of their lives, and the whole DBS community are incredibly proud of them, but also very sad to see them leave. The graduation ceremony aims to celebrate the hard work, dedication and perseverance that our graduates have shown throughout their time at Doha British School. This marks an important moment in time along the journey from children to young adults and represents the closing of one chapter and the opening of a new one. Students at Doha British School have a track record of achieving outstanding exam outcomes and leaving us well-rounded young adults with a global perspective and outlook. And I'm delighted to say that this year's graduating class continue to uphold these values, and I'm certain that they will achieve similar success in the very near future. I want to thank the families, friends, teachers and everybody who has been involved in helping these extraordinary young people arrive at this moment. Our students have achieved incredibly well, but also they must not rest on their laurels. This is indeed a milestone that they must be proud of, but I am sure the best is yet to come. Some graduating classes have graduated during times of peace and stability, and others at times of trial and upheaval. This year, our graduating class graduates in times of extraordinary difficulties, and perhaps one of the most challenging times of all. In the face of these challenges, I am certain that our students will draw upon what has helped them to get to this milestone. By continuing to use their boundless energy, perseverance, creativity, showing compassion for others, and a willingness to follow their passion both academically and personally, and with support from families and friends, I'm confident they will continue their success in their life after Doha British School.
I would now like everybody to be upstanding for the Qatar National Anthem.
قسما بمن رفع السماء قسما بمن نشر الضياء قطر ستبقى حرة تسمو بروح الأوفياء سيروا على نهجنا سيروا وعلى ضياء الأنبياء قطر بقلب سيرة عز وأمجاد الهباء قطر الرجال الأولين حماتنا يوما إذا وحمائم يوم السلام جوارح يوم الفداء قطر الرجال الأولين حماتنا يوما إذا وحمائم يوم السلام جوارح يوم الفداء قسما بمن رفع السماء قسما بمن نشر الضياء قطر ستبقى حرة تسمو بروح الأوفياء.
We would like to invite Zaid Takriti to read from the Holy Quran.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى.
Thank you very much. We are going to begin this evening's celebration with a piece of music, which is Rivière Debussy, performed by Natalie Magnus. Thank you very much to Natalie for her performance. Today we mark an important milestone for our sixth form graduating students as their journey at Doha British School comes to a close and they embark on a new and exciting journey ahead of them. This academic year has been the fifth year that the sixth form has offered two pathways for our sixth form students, the AS pathway alongside our established IB diploma programme. We are delighted that we have had our fifth cohort of graduating Year 12 AS students and our ninth year of graduating IB students. Although we cannot be all together in this celebration, I hope you take pride in being part of the virtual graduation of 2020. We're extremely proud of all of the students graduating. This is my third year at Doha British School and my second year of head of sixth form. It has been a pleasure to see these young people flourish during their time at the school and to have been part of their journey. A very talented team supports me in the sixth form, and my thanks go to Mr. Taylor, our IB coordinator. He has supported you throughout your IB career and provided dedicated and outstanding support across all areas of the IB in order for you to make progress. My thanks also go to Mrs. Prince, our University and Careers Guidance Counsellor, who has worked closely with all of the students, especially with their applications for university. Miss Inez Smith, who coordinates the CAS programme, and Mr. Farrell, who coordinates TOK, have also made meaningful contributions to our IB students. I would also like to extend my gratitude and thanks to the Year 12 and 13 tutor team, and all of the AS and IB teachers who have worked very closely with our students, preparing them for their onward journey. Finally, I would like to thank all of the parents of our students. You have supported your sons and daughters tirelessly during their time at school, especially during these uncertain times of change. Your support has been outstanding, and I'm sure your sons or daughters would agree with me on that. It has been my pleasure to work with this talented group of young people. I want them and all of you to enjoy this celebration today as we take the time to reflect on all that they've accomplished during their time with us. I would now like to introduce our principal, Mr. Terry Maguire, to address you.
I want to extend the warmest welcome to all of our school community, wherever they are and whenever they may be watching. This is the strangest set of circumstances I could imagine we would be faced with as you young men and women graduate. However, it is during adversity such as this that we demonstrate the characteristics needed to survive and thrive through such difficult times. I believe that your time at DBS has imbued within you those very characteristics in abundance. You are resolute, strong-minded, compassionate, determined, industrious, selfless and caring individuals. I've seen demonstrations of these traits on very many occasions. So these are not just flowery words designed to flatter. They are a genuine reflection of what I've seen in all of you. You've excelled as role models in your capacity as student leaders and prefects. You've supported younger students through the Reading Buddies programme. You've been involved in some amazing projects, such as the charitable work you've done in Nepal and closer to home, downtown Doha, amongst numerous other community action service activities. Look how significant the downtown Doha project is under current circumstances. These are highlights that are important in their own right. However, your general disposition around the school is a real phenomenon. The school has a great atmosphere. The corridors that change over time are calm and pleasant. The outside facilities are similar during breaks and lunchtimes. Believe me, this could be very different. Our students are wrapped up in a blanket of empathy and support. That final characteristic I mentioned earlier, caring, is for me the key. You lead the way. You set the example. It is because of your presence, your caring attitude and your humanity that our younger students and pupils can relax in a school that does not tolerate bullying in whatever way it rears its ugly head. Our school is a place where nobody should feel anxious or threatened. I attribute much of this to you. You are exceptional young men and women, and I pay tribute to you. You are now leaving the school and moving on to the next stage in your lives. Those of you moving into higher education are going to universities in Canada, the UK, Holland, Turkey, Lebanon, Australia, USA, Ireland, India, Qatar and Portugal, and more will be added to that list. You will be studying for degrees in subjects as diverse as accounting and finance, computer science, textiles, biomedical science, commerce, international business administration, medicine, engineering, biology, political science, architecture, air transport, aerospace engineering, media, dentistry, liberal arts, art and design, paramedicine, mechanical engineering, genetics, and business management, amongst others. I love that part. Every year I go through that list, where you're going, what you're going to do. It's a reflection of the rapidly changing world that not only has our graduate cohort grown from about 20 to one of 80, but so has the diversity of destinations and courses. It would be really interesting to see how this reflects changes in society and the world of work. What is absolutely certain is that our graduates are well prepared for the challenges of some of the most arduous academic qualifications. That preparation is not just a tribute to you, but also to a fantastic group of teachers whose dedication and commitment is a prerequisite for your success. I applaud all of those teachers. They are amazing. I joined the school in 2011, and I'm leaving this year. Many of you were here at that time and will have been in years 5 or 6 when I arrived. So what has our journey looked like? Well, I've tried to build on the success of my predecessors, and I hope I will be leaving a legacy for my successor, Mr. Paul Sherlock, to continue that development. Our journey has seen the school grow from about 1,150 students to one of almost 1,900. Our facilities have grown exponentially and qualitatively, thanks to the vision and commitment to the school of Madam Nata Abdullah Al-Naimi. Year by year, we have invested in the infrastructure of the school, a new primary library, a new primary wing containing 17 classrooms and a staff room, a new sixth form centre, 3 new science labs, 3 new ICT suites, interactive whiteboards in every classroom, external furniture, shading, new gym, all-weather football pitch, refurbished basketball courts, an additional refectory, and much more. The facilities are exceptional, and we are proud of what we have achieved. However, with the growth of facility, we've also grown by more than 700 pupils, with a concomitant increase in the number of teachers. So what has been the impact? Well, if one measures success by academic outcomes, then we are enjoying incremental improvements in results year on year. We compare favourably with any school, anywhere. Last year, 21% of our IGCSE students, for instance, achieved results that placed them in the top 1% of all such students worldwide. I'm quoting Pearson statistics here. You can check them, as unbelievable as they might sound. Natalie Magnus, for instance, scored 10 perfect grade 9s, which overshadowed 4 older students who scored 9 grade 9s and 1 grade 8. Unbelievable? Yes, maybe, but also a wonderful description of an academic outcome that is a product of an exceptional school. If we measure success by reference to inspection reports, then we can reflect on the recent British Schools Overseas report that, after the most thorough evaluation, described the school as outstanding. A very rare outcome, but one that was much deserved. If we measure success by popularity, then we were very successful, almost always full, and with an extensive waiting list. Education research points to many factors explaining the success of schools: standards of discipline, pupil attendance, graduation rates, teacher attendance, enrolment, parental involvement, quality of leadership, and the professional development of teachers, to name but a few. I could judge us by all of those and other criteria, and yes, we would score highly. However, none of those factors can adequately describe our school, one in which all of you graduates have thrived. It is impossible to quantify how happy pupils are at school. I have no evidence to support my assertion that DBS wins the H factor. That H is the happiness quotient. I've conducted surveys where we get very positive results. I prefer, though, the sensation I get when welcoming pupils into school in the morning, talking to them at breaks, and saying goodbye to them at the end of the day. It's a great school. You graduates have helped make it so. So we leave together. I'm really sad, and I'm sure you must be. But we must acknowledge that our success is the product of the endeavour of many people to whom we owe a debt of gratitude. We must thank your teachers. Their industry, commitment and dedication is really impressive. They are central to your academic achievement, but they are only the more visible element of the whole. Our support staff play a critical role in the organisation and hence the facilitation of your learning. They are led expertly by Daniela Terzic, our Head of Corporate Services, who does an amazing job. There are many others whose strenuous efforts make this school what it is, and I can't thank them all enough. However, you all see Mr. Mohammed every day. For me, he is a totemic representation of everything DBS stands for and the people within it. So we part ways. I've been asked to explain what I think makes DBS such a great school. Well, all of the above amply describes how I would answer that question. But I would re-emphasise one quality. A school is an extension of the home. Children must feel secure and cared for, both in the home and, by extension, in the school. That is my conclusion. DBS cares. It's traditional to finish a statement such as this with a quote. I won't deviate from that practice, but I won't be quoting a famous philosopher or notable thinker. No, as a parting message to you graduates, I would like to refer to something my father used to say. Simply put, it was, you only get back out of life what you put in. A simple statement, but he was talking to 7 children. We never had much, but we did have a loving and caring home. 6 out of those 7 went on to university. They, all 7, have thrived. Those words, as simple as they might be, are so important. You would not have got through the IB diploma or AS levels without hard work. You are well set. So remember, work hard, stay committed, and always care for others. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Maguire. I would now like to ask our head girls to talk to us on behalf of all the sixth form students about their time at Doha British School. Please welcome Janita and Ariana.
Hello everyone, parents, families, teachers, and of course, our fellow graduates of the class of 2020. It's an absolute honor for Ariana and I to be able to speak to you all during this social distancing friendly virtual graduation.
When Mrs. Walton asked Janita and I to say a few words during graduation, we really struggled to find just one moment or one event that defined our high school experiences. Later on, we realized it's because every day felt special and unique in its own way. Looking back, it's strange to see how much we've all changed since we've entered DBS, regardless of what year we joined. The friends we made, the teachers that guided us, and the memories we shared along the way truly molded us into the family that we are today.
An experience that I will always remember fondly is definitely MUN. All that last-minute planning, the coordination, and all the stress. I mean, the Gaia project, a huge shout out to Samar and Noor for your contribution in that. But in the end, MUN was definitely undeniably fun.
I think we had similar experiences in music. When I was in the band, we had a lot of struggles and stress when it came to planning or coordinating pieces of music. But when it came down to it, we pushed through our stress and produced some amazing and unforgettable memories.
And then of course there's Pi Day. All those Thursday afternoons we spent after school preparing finally paid off and we made it to the finals. I think it's an accomplishment we can all be proud of.
I would say International Day this year was probably the most impactful and memorable to all of us. And that's because we all came in wearing our hoodies, which is something that we were all very enthusiastic and passionate about wearing to school.
And of course, we have all our other CAS experiences, all the clubs we were part of, all the times we stayed after school. But I think an experience that stands out to all of us is when we performed A Midsummer Night's Dream. Of course, it was stressful at times, but in the end, we managed to pull it together. And it was honestly one of the best experiences for me.
On a side note, another memory I will never forget is that one English class that never seemed to have class. On behalf of a lot of us, we really envied the number of study periods you guys had. And overall, I would say the random moments that we have every day is what makes up our high school experience. One day we will look back on these days very fondly and realize how the small everyday moments take up a large place in our heart. So clearly we've all shared a bunch of great, unforgettable memories together. But unfortunately, we've also missed out on some events and some experiences that we were really looking forward to this year. So Janita and I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the efforts that went behind planning and executing some of these events, such as the hardworking prom committee or everyone who was involved in the original graduation plan.
We also didn't get a chance to thank all the teachers that guided us throughout our journey at DBS. Particularly, I'd like to thank the sixth form leadership team for all the support they've given us. Miss Innes for sticking with us in our CAS struggles, Mr. Taylor for always keeping us on top of our work, and Mrs. Walton for her willingness to take on board all our ideas. Personally, I'd really like to thank Miss Sharina not only for being such an amazing maths teacher, but also for all the effort, time, and care she's shown, not only towards me or her students, but to just about anyone that needed her help.
And I'd like to thank all the wonderful teachers and staff that stuck by us through these challenging years and to ensure that we achieved our goals. A special thank you to Mrs. Prince for all the time and effort she puts in to ensure that we safely embark on our journeys after high school. Personally, I'd like to thank Mr. Murphy and Mr. Visaggio for everything they put in both during school and even after school to make sure that we got the grades we needed to succeed in IB.
Speaking of Mr. Visaggio, I'd really like to thank him and Mr. Harwood for all the support they've given me when I needed to catch up with the classes that I missed since I was doing an irregular diploma. Now, I know it sounds cliche, but we, the class of 2020, are truly unique. I mean, who else can say that they graduated without sitting any exams? And plus, given the current scenario and seeing how we're all still so close, it just goes to show how no matter where we are in this world, we'll always have each other's backs.
So to conclude our speech, we'd like to thank our fellow graduates. Aside from our wonderful parents, we are who we are today because of each other. I've been in DBS since year 2 and Janita since year 7, so we can honestly say we grew up with a lot of you. And seeing the people that you are today, it is an absolute honor for us to graduate next to you. Lastly, we'd like to thank everyone, both AS and IB, on your amazing accomplishments, and we wish you all the best in your upcoming adventures. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ariana and Janita. Both are true examples of student leadership within our school. Thank you for all of your time and commitment during your time as head girl. For the next part of the ceremony, I'm going to ask Mr. Taylor to present the IB Graduate of Merit. I will present the AS Graduate of Merit. Mr. Sherlock will present the Award for Outstanding Contribution, and Mr. Maguire, the Principal's Award.
The IB Graduate of Merit is an award for the person who the IB teachers feel has made the most progress over the last 2 years. Testimony to the exceptional progress made by our students this year was the large number of students who were put forward for this award. However, there can only be one recipient. This year's award is going to a student for whom demonstrated a consistent approach to the IB diploma. She applies herself to all areas of her study, notably biology and chemistry, and wrote a fascinating extended essay on autism, the transition from adolescence to adulthood. Her effort and determination have not gone unnoticed, with her teachers commending her focus and balanced approach to both her studies and wider commitments, such as reading buddies, downtown Doha, a variety of medical conferences, supporting the local church, and partaking in a variety of sports such as wakeboarding and kickboxing. She also demonstrated time management and determination to complete her mock exams and attend the trip to Nepal. Upon leaving DBS, she will be pursuing a degree in paramedicine at Monash University, Australia. Please join me in congratulating our IB Graduate of Merit, Simone Steele.
AS Graduate of Merit. The AS Graduate of Merit is an award for the person who the AS teachers feel has made the most progress over the 1 year of the AS course. There were a number of students who were nominated, but there was one student who we felt truly deserved the award. This student has worked incredibly hard over the last year and throughout her time at DBS. She is diligent and keen to learn, and her teachers have nothing but praise for her. She takes responsibility for her own learning, more than any other student I have met, and has been enthusiastic throughout all of her AS courses, and is always eager to improve and develop further. Her teachers have been quick to commend her punctuality and professionalism in all areas of her AS study. Her tenacity in her subjects has been exemplary. She perseveres in everything she does and is respected by peers and staff alike. She has helped out so many members of staff through her volunteering, support in lessons, or with events run by the school. She has never missed a day of school. You can always be sure to find her working hard in the common room or study centre, nor has she ever missed a revision session for any subject. With her help and support this year, events such as the Qatar National Day, Parents' Evening and Open Evening would not have been a success. This student has been an asset to the school, and her absence next year will be missed. She will be staying in Qatar to pursue a degree at Carnegie Mellon. Please join me in congratulating our Year 12 AS Graduate of Merit, Nuf Al-Manai.
The award for outstanding contribution. For the award for outstanding contribution, we looked at students we feel have shown significant leadership qualities amongst the student body and been involved in a wide range of activities. Again, there were a number of students who met this criteria, but in the end, we had a clear winner. This person has been nominated several times by many different teachers. She's been referred to as fierce in supporting her peers and a natural-born leader. I'm sure many of us have had the pleasure of working alongside her, whether it's in the classroom, prom committee, or anything else she wants to fight about. She has strong values and high expectations of herself. She is truly a remarkable student, destined to make outstanding contributions in whatever she does. The recipient of this award has made a significant contribution to sixth form life at DBS. Please join me in congratulating the recipient of the award for outstanding contribution, Samantha Dunn.
The Principal's Award is given to the student who has excelled academically over their course, has displayed exemplary character and has acted as a positive force and role model within the school. The recipient of this award has fulfilled all of those requirements and more. Her conduct around school is exemplary and she's worked extremely hard throughout her entire time at DBS, excelling in every single one of her IB subjects. We are all in agreement that this student displays all of the qualities associated with the IB learner profile. Within school, she is extremely disciplined in her own learning, showing exemplary attendance and punctuality. As an independent learner, she enjoys learning and actively reflects on her achievements so that she knows how to improve in all areas of her academics. This student has also balanced the challenges of her academics with embracing opportunities to develop her interpersonal skills. Her experiences include MUN, medical conferences, supporting the library, organising Pink Day and performing in A Midsummer Night's Dream. Her extended essay, which explored the viewpoints of women in different eras, studied within 2 different pieces of literature, demonstrates her ability to critically analyse and evaluate whilst also excelling in triple science, a feat for which she should be highly commended. She will be pursuing a medical programme at the University of Leicester or Weill Cornell here in Qatar. We are delighted to announce that the recipient of the 2020 Principal's Award is Juanita Joseph.
Hello graduates, such an exciting time. If I could give you one piece of advice when you move away to university, it would be to savour every moment. People tend to wish away their time and want to start work and start earning money, but university is the best time of your life, so please don't wish it away and enjoy every moment.
My one piece of advice to the graduating class today would be to enjoy university, because these are definitely the best years.
Keep developing those unique dreams and talents that make you who you are.
If I had one advice for the graduates this year, it would be trust yourself and always believe in yourself. And I think that's really important, always through your journey. I wish you all the best and congratulations, you've made it.
Dear graduates, in whatever you do, never stop learning, exploring, growing and challenging yourself to be the best. Keep working on those unique dreams and talents that makes you who you are. Prayers, blessings on your graduation and for your future. Congratulations.
Well done, class of 2020. You have made it to graduation. Enjoy the journey ahead.
Congratulations, all the best, well done. Hopefully see you soon.
Well done to everyone graduating today. Enjoy the next chapter.
Congratulations, everyone! You have now graduated. I wish you all the best and let your adventures begin!
It is now time to present the graduation certificates to our students. This is obviously being done differently to how we would normally present the awards. And while you're not physically here, standing up on stage with me, you are graduating DBS, and you should do so feeling so proud of your achievements. IB students. Youssef Abuhab. Ahmed Adoudi. Ghassan Adoudi. Fatih Al-Daoudi. Hala Al-Shami. Safwan Alam. Camilla Aldonate. Tiago Almeida. Hamza Amora. Misam Anzar. Mortigez Anzar. Sarket Bahre. Curtis Binns. Sarah Bishnati. Henry Buckley. Mi Ranchu. Ayla Denismont. Anna De La Fuente. Gillian Demano. Ian Dos Santos. Samantha Dunn. Sama Fakri. Danura Fernado. Noor Haji. Ahmed Hersi. Youssef Ibrahim. Zora Jabarova. Janita Joseph. Tarek Karit. Amar Khan. Miguel Lopez. Arshita Mita. Lama Mohammed. Omar Mohammed. Ariana Munsami. Asma Mohammed. Ahmed Mwafi. Noor Omar. Giovanni Radis. Stefan Rodriguez. Saad Sheikh. Rahail Shaker. Sargis Siskian. Simone Steele. Mohammed Arsal Taimur. Zaid Takriti. Chaitanya Vinayak. Amandi Warus Savithana. AS students. Amma Abbas. Mahanid Abu Kamar. Emmanuel Agbotta. Anik Vilka Ayman. Khalil Al-Haj Abed. Mohammed Al-Hamadi. Nuf Al-Manai. Sarah Al-Mareki. Bashaya Al-Sadi. Ali Al-Zubi. Sadim Al-Bakri. Dima Al-Amadi. Abdul Rahman Al-Kanji. Kalthum Al-Obadi. Jassim Alojan. Moser Al-Thani. Jerlo Dave Arpon. Youssef Azam. Mohammed Baig. Shanae Bothma. Omar El-Hidey. Malik Al-Abad. Dina Juni. Zakia Lisak. Abdulaziz Mahmood. Hala Mahmood. Sama Mandoor. Salman Mohammed. Chevelle Ozkan. Alan Varosian. Hassan Zaidan. BTEC students. Michelle Al-Jabbar.